It's time to conclude this topic about critical discourse analysis and historical accounts, and how critical discourse analysis may have been helpful in figuring out some deep meanings of various historiographical accounts. According to many researchers, including Aquager, historiographical CD is very important in understanding various accounts of history, which has created some kind of political turmoil, uneasiness among nations, transnational fights or collaborations, and communities, and the issues of migration. So, in the contemporary society, which is a so called globalized society, this kind of historical accounts and their critical discourse analysis may be very helpful. And we have seen that these issues have already been investigated by critical discourse analysts in various contexts. For example, there was a very popular study in the context of Austria. To understand the uniqueness of historical accounts or moments, it's also important to conduct their critical discourse analysis and also to situate them in certain larger contexts of time and space, which is obviously possible by conducting a historiographical critical discourse analysis about such events. A future historiographical critical discourse analysis needs to continue to develop analytic methods. They have already done well, but they need to work further on developing analytical tools and methods which may be helpful in understanding and analyzing various kinds of historical accounts, which might consider the contextual variations also. And they would also help us in understanding the socially distributed nature of discourses about the past, how different societies or different demographic realities mediate with the meaning in various contexts. It should integrate not only the analysis of representations in particular texts, which it is already doing to some extent, but also the process and social practices where the past is constructed. It is believed unless we are able to figure out the practices which involved in the construction of a discourse about the past, it is very difficult to reach real meanings. The exploration of intertextual positionings and dialogism appear to be fertile areas to expand our work further in historiographical critical discourse analysis. Further, it will also be important to integrate the circulation and reception of meaning, how they have been received by various communities for which they were produced. More ethnographic work may be desired also, which would help us or enable us to situate text in certain space and time. In addition, multimodal analysis, which would encourage researchers to use more than one models, as DHIP promotes using more than one models to analyze a certain text. So we can use more than one forms of data to analyze a historical discourse about certain event. Then multi-semiotic meaning-making process would be in action if we believe in that and we follow that in future. Further, we should also think about comparing cases across cultures, across various communities, about the same event, which could help us in knowing about some hegemonic or counter-hegemonic discourses and how they could be replicated or changed in the contemporary societies. Further, collaborations with multi-disciplinary groups are also desired in order to enrich and deepen such critical discourse analysis. Summing up CDA from historiographical approach needs to, number one, contextualize representations of the past in social practices. What kind of representation certain events or people have been given, they should be contextualized more specifically so that the reader or the users of critical discourse analysis may understand them properly. Locate the context of the production also of certain historical discourse, because that's very important. in which way and where a certain discourse or account of history was created. Sometimes they may have been created under some force which was compelling the historian to write in a certain way. That needs to be taken very seriously. Investigate the context of reception also, how it was received by the audience for which it aimed at, and what kind of reception impressions were generated. Then explore varying scales and indexical meanings of discourses about the past. They're important to see the evaluation and the meaning of those discourses in the present also. Then to consider claims of legitimacy, valuing, and social distribution of discourse about the past. They also would help us in understanding some real intentions or real meanings, in other words, behind the production of a historical account. Serious studies have considered these principles when exploring contested discourses about the past, but they need to be established and followed in a more established and religious way. And this could make our discipline of historiographical critical discourse analysis more organized and practice oriented as compared to what it was in the past.